Sagittarius, welcome. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your April monthly reading. We are using 3 decks. We are using the Radiant Wise Tarot. We are using the Lion Strider Tarot and the White Sage Tarot for clarification pulls after. Let's get about 8 cards for you. Try to get these all lined up so you can see everything. This is a general reading. I should say that. General reading for Sagittarius placement Sun, Moon, or Rising for April. And it's an odd time, as you know. The energies are all over the place, really. It's been a little challenge to get these, to get myself right there in that space of connection necessary for doing these readings, but so far so good. This month's videos. Just one more card for Sagittarius. All right. All right, let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. What are we looking at here? You have a lot of responsibilities right now, but things do seem to be easing up a bit as we're moving through April. You have, I think, basically it's a matter of survival here for you mentally. There's so much in your to-do list that you need to pare it down, and you need to let some of it go. You need to cut some of it away from your list of responsibilities, and you're doing that during April. You're sort of paring down, what am I responsible for, who am I taking care of, to a very reasonable sized list. There is a bit of sadness about the fact that you can't keep doing it all and helping everyone, but you simply can't. It's not possible for you to continue. If you continue carrying so much responsibility, eventually that leads to burnout, and then you're not doing anyone any good. So your love this month has to be about carefully deciding where you're most needed, and then making that cut, telling some people that no, you can't be there and you can't do this thing for them anymore, and that, without apology, just simply that this is not possible. And I'm so fortunate I've been able to help you to this point, but at this point I need now to step away and believe that someone will come and take my place in helping you, because I have these other priorities and they're going to suffer if I'm not there for them. So it's this sort of, I don't want to call it tough love, but it's very much a practical approach to deciding who you can be there for emotionally, who you have the bandwidth to support, and you're kind of looking at the resources that you have right now, financially, materially, in the realm of health and time, and making some decisions about where you can continue to give and where you need perhaps to call an end. It doesn't feel bad. It feels actually quite good, quite empowering. Doing this, sort of paring down, weeding out your responsibilities, allows you then to be there more fully for the people that you do continue to support here. And it's really just a change of your viewpoint on things. You realize now that it's not only you that can help, and it's not your responsibility to do everything yourself. You can delegate some of that perhaps. And shifting your perspective here really helps you see how you can be most effective. How can you make the most difference here? Death card in reverse. Normally I would read this to say that there's a necessary ending. Something needs to go away so that something new and needed can arrive. When it's in reverse like this, there's some delay there. It's possible that you are holding back from ending something, holding back from paring down your list perhaps. It's also possible that it's something else that is delaying this ending, that there's something that was naturally meant to be ending now, but because of recent events, that's been put on hold. That end has been put on hold for you at this point, Sagittarius. There is something you care a lot about, and you're getting some news about it this month. It's a project, I think, a creative project, or something where you are creating, where you are deeply involved in a project, and there's some news coming about that this month for you. And it may leave you feeling like you're fighting the battle alone. That there are others that should be helping you on this front, and they're all sort of MIA when it comes time to step up. There may be a little bit of a feeling of resentment there. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Let's see if we have some clarification cards here for Sagittarius for April. Any clarification cards for Sagittarius for April? We have the Hanged Man coming out a second time, this time in reverse. Standardly, when things come out twice from different decks in the same reading, I see that as a very sort of crucial focus point for your reading. There's something about shifting your perspective that's quite important now. And there seems to be some challenge for you in seeing things in a different way. It may be hard for you to see how you could be you may feel like you have to keep doing it all yourself, and that you have to keep giving beyond your comfortable space of giving, or you aren't a good person. And that's couldn't be further from the truth. In shifting your perspective here, perhaps you can see that by paring down your set of responsibilities to others, you're able to more fully fulfill that the role of giver that you want to be in here. Emperor in reverse, Magician in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. All three of these cards to me are about creation and control. This is these are the manifestors. These are the energies that look at the world and see what they want it to be and make it happen. And all three have come out right together and in reverse, which tells me you feel a little thwarted now. Like you are looking to create something. You're looking to manifest a new future for yourself. And you've got a very clear idea of what you're doing and where you're going. But right now, you're not going anywhere and you're not doing anything. And I think it probably has a lot to do with the present circumstance. There's things that you need or want, and you can't go after them right now because of where you find yourself. Everyone required to be home, everyone required to be reserved from that normal level of engagement in the world. I think it's okay, though, if you're able to shift your perspective, not only with regard to who you're giving to and which responsibilities you're taking on, but also with regard to this energy of shaping and molding your life the way you want it to be. For now, it's a temporary thing. If you can accept that it's not forever, that you'll be thwarted, you will be able to create again. You will be able to regain that control that you don't feel you have right now. You can weather this storm, is what I want to say there, I guess. The last two cards out, Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. This is a wonderful energy. This is a nostalgia for good moments in time. It's a financial independence. I feel like you are actually not in as bad a place as you might fear right now. You're in a space where you can pause and think about all of the happy moments in your life to date. And you have the luxury of being fairly comfortable financially, materially right now. You don't have to scramble. And it may not be, all that you want it to be, but you're not going to starve and you're not going to be on the street. And you have the luxury of having some time to think and reminisce. And I believe that when you do that, it may inform how you decide you want to manifest in the future. So taking this pause is actually quite a good thing with regard to deciding where you want your future to take you. Even paring down your to-do list and your list of people that you're obligated to can serve you very well in the future when things start to roll forward again. Any further clarifications for Sagittarius for April? Further clarifications for Sagittarius for April? Just one. Let's see what we have here. We have the Emperor in reverse again. Yeah, definitely not a time when you're in control. Not a time when you're directing the flow of action. And not meant to be. Not meant to be. So I think we have there the Hanged Man in reverse twice. Or the Hangman in reverse and the Hanged Man upright. So there's like this resistance to shifting your perspective. But two Emperors in reverse tells me that you really have to accept that goals that you have set for yourself, that trajectory, the future path, the plan, the making it happen, the manifesting your dreams into reality, all of that's kind of on hold right now. It's not in your control, and that's okay. Try to find the positive aspects of sitting in a situation where you're not in control of the outcome at the moment. I think that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If this resonates for you, I'd love to see your feedback. I hope that you are well and safe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Blessings.